Well, good morning folks, Lone Wolf here. Today you join me. I'm out for a test ride on the BMW S1000R Sport. So if you are interested in my review, stay tuned. So this is a 2023 model. It's a sport version. It's got all the bells and whistles. The 6-axis IMU. 6-axis IMU. All the electronic suspension, rider modes, road, rain road, Dynamic and Dynamic Pro. Naked bike, obviously, as you can see. First thing I noticed, my seat position. I'm right up on the tank. 199 kilos wet this is. So that's a light piece of kit. So we'll have a little ride, we'll get out of the town. We'll have a little look at what it does. The pegs are quite high up, but it is a naked sports bike, isn't it really? So you know, there's no ifs or buts about it, it is what it is. Beautiful quick shifter. It's got Brembos on the front. 4-pot calipers on the 320mm discs. They are superb. Clutch quite light, although with the quick shifter you don't use it a lot. But I must admit I'm in the habit of doing it a little bit, first to second especially. Quite tractable. First impressions is it's I mean I'm only 5th gear, 2,500 revs, 32 mile an hour. So you know, town wise, I would imagine in a minute when I get it up a bit it'll be a bit leery, but at the moment it's rideable in the city, in the town. Quick shifter, as I said, superb. As you may or might know, I used to have a 2018 S1000R, but this is a similar engine but very tractable. I believe what they've done with this as well is in the 4th, 5th and 6th gear they've altered them slightly to give it a bit of a longer pull. Sharp steering, you don't have to steer it, you just have to look where you want to go. Although you bent forward, it's not sports bike forward. And I say, what's that 5th gear now? Nice and comfortable. Obviously being a naked, you have absolutely no protection whatsoever. Wind protection or anything like that. Although I believe you can get a decent screen for one of these that I've seen that could take a bit of it out. I ain't went it up yet, so I don't really know about the wind buffeting. Just tip it in. It actually makes you want to pull a higher gear. Vibrations, I can't actually feel any at the moment. Maybe somewhere I get it revved up a bit, but at the moment it's there's nothing there. It's really sweet. It's obviously clean air, there's no buffeting as such. So flickable, it's unreal. Compared to 243 kilo GS. Now 60 on the dual carriageway. The wind's just pushing against my chest. I've got nothing on my helmet as such. And it's just easing the weight off the handlebars, off my wrists. You can feel, you get a feel of the bike. It's not anything neutral. You can feel the road underneath you. The steering rack's quite sharp, so you kind of like your steering angle. You've only got to turn the bike, look where you want to go, and it goes. Pop down there and so we can find a few bit of twisties. This way it's going to live, I think, in the twisties. Yes, you've only got to squirt it and it's off. Phenomenal. Really crazy. Maybe he's now. Yeah, my first impressions are it's totally not what I expected. It's very, very rideable. I was imagining an out-and-out track weapon, but no, it's all day, any day, like a riding bike. I haven't messed with the riding mode yet. I'm quite happy running in road at the moment. Stoppers are awesome. Definitely far less buzzy than the XR I used to have. When you turn the throttle, it's naughty. Things just disappear behind you. to get that induction roll. Could definitely be very naughty on this. I said, mind my exhaust was the same. Right, 40. We'll get to 40 and we'll try roll on. National coming up. 40, fifth gear roll on. Oh yes. Zip past to the speed limit now proper. You actually would ride this a gear higher than I thought you would. I'm running in fifth now. I'm down to fourth for this bend. Tip it in. Broke the bends. As I say, you don't have to touch the bars. Put your weight on the footrest, will do it. Absolute weapon. Yeah, it's a nice bike. The lightness it's really surprised me. Brakes are unbelievable. A one finger operation. But then again, I suppose when you've got something that can do about 180 odd mile an hour, you need the brakes. I'm not finding much suspension dive or anything like that. It's a well sorted bike. BMW have done their own work and works out exactly what it's made for. Look around the island, shall we? Take it around the island. Just as I said, that horse boxes. Never mind. Yeah. On rails. Sixth gear now, and you can cruise, no problem. And you can sit 60, just coming past 60. You can sit there all day like this. Been riding what, 45 minutes now, possibly. Seat's fine, wrists are fine. Bottom of my back is fine. Right folks, so what do you think? Nice looking bike, ain't it? Nice looking bike. I quite like this spray as well. I'll just get on it. Coming on! 5'9", I've only got a 29-inch legs, as you can see. The car quite flat-footed, I'm on the balls of my feet, but because of the weight, I find it easy to manoeuvre. Do you know what I mean? Very, very nice. And if you look, if I've got shut my eyes, just cap myself forward, the bars are there, I'm not down here leaning. Do you suit me? Do you reckon? Do you reckon I should have one of these? I think I should have one of these as a second bike. I'll have to have a word with the wife. Anyway, let's get some close-ups. Get me in sheet out. So, BMW S1000R Sport 2023. These things on the front, Brembos, 4-pot calipers. They are the best brakes I have ever tried. Unbelievable, unbelievable. They are absolutely phenomenal. I've had Ace bikes and BMW brakes. I had Brembos on my XR, but they were never as good as this. Standard mudguard, these are conventional wheels. Bit of a belly pan on it, as you can see. 16.5 litre tank. Get you around a bit, that will, you know what I mean? Seat height's 830mm. On the brakes, the discs, twin discs. 4-pot calipers on the front, and then a 320mm. On the back, single pot Brembo, the 220mm caliper. Sorry, 220mm disc, single pot caliper. This you've got standard exhaust, but it's alright. It sounds nice. Marzocchi suspension at the back, single shock. It's got this. You've got the automatic suspension, which you can stiffen and do all sorts with. I ain't had time to play with it, but I should imagine you can do all sorts. You can't lower it, you can just stiffen it. Up the front, huge. Marzocchi upside down, 45mm forks. And you can't, you can feel the road through them, really, really nice. Go around the front, we've got this headlight. Yeah, we switch it on. The sun's shining, so I don't quite know whether you see it, but it's got a daylight running light. That's it, yeah. and it's got cornering lights. Well, I don't know, it's cornering lights. It's got the indicators that are, they also LED. Standard mirrors. These are like on all the BMs, GSs, everything. And I say I can see out to them quite alright, no problem. While we've got the ignition on, we'll pop over and have a look at the dash. There you are. How about that? How about that? I've got that in sport mode. Control wise, got your heated grips. Heated grips, and your mode button. Start button. This has got SOS, quite useful. Moving across, you've got hazards. Got your hazard buttons. Suspension. The menu to change all the clock. It's a standard thing. It's as per all BMWs. They're all the similar sort of thing. They're all the same. Cruise control. Horn down the bottom. Self-cancelling indicators. Keyless ride. But you do need your key for the tank. The tank don't open. Seat cowl. Seat cowl on the back. I like that. And I like the back end. I think it's alright. Like a lot of the new back ends now tend to be all sticky out and look awful, but that ain't bad. You know, you could put a tautology on that, but as it is, it ain't bad. What else have I got to tell you? The tyres. The front 120 70 17. The back 119 55 17. This is shod with Bridgestones, and they are quite grippy, to be fair. Downside, I don't like it's the same with all these days, these big catalytic converters. I think they spoil the bottom of the bike. I mean, if you bought one of these, if I bought one, I'd have all that off and a straight through system color. I know it'd be expensive, but I bet it wouldn't make a nice noise. I love the gold anodized frame there. I think that sets it off a treat along with the engine. It's a nice bike. It's a nice bike. And it can do quite a bit on it. I just pop the ignition up. You can do quite a lot with it. I say very slim. Fronts of bikes these days are subjective, but I like the front of this one. I like how it looks from a distance. You know, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's in the sun today, so that's helping it. But I think that looks really nice on it. I think that looks really nice, especially in that colour. And they do them sport and all the red, white and blue and everything, but I think that's quite nice. It's not too glary, but it's noticeable. Anyway, I think we better get back on it and drop it back off. I'd like to say thank you to Rybrook Wolverhampton, the BMW dealers, for the test ride on this today. I am very, very interested in buying something like this. Whether I could stretch to having this and my GS, I don't know. But definitely on a day like today, you'd want to be out on this. Anyway, let's get my gear on and drop it back on. I've been out for a while on it. But I think you get a lot of bike for your money. I mean, you go up to this one, this S, the Sport, and it's got all the bells and whistles. I mean, I'm only running it in road mode at the minute. I'm going to tweak it in a bit and try it in dyno, see what the difference is. There it is, dynamic. Strap on, yeah. Straight away you can feel the suspension's firmed up. Now that, to me now, that's a bit bumpy for me personally. But when you're on the good roads, it wouldn't be. Go back to your left. Bunch of gravel. Yeah, it's quite. I probably couldn't handle that. We'll leave it in just to check the throttle response. It's definitely stiffened the suspension up, that's for sure. I think on a good road, definitely a track. You'd definitely take this on the track. You'd have a good track day on this. Yeah, you can definitely feel the difference in the suspension dynamic and the throttle response as well. I mean, if you turn that like that, and it's absolutely ballistic. And I mean ballistic. My old XR was quick, but it went in a league of this. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Catch things up very, very, very quickly. But as I say, got phenomenal bikes. Could you tour on it? I think you could actually. I know they do a touring pack with some bags that you could chuck on the back. And I think you probably could tour on it. If I'm honest, you'd have to be a bit younger than me. I think my bodies wouldn't allow me to ride this for more than an hour and a half, perhaps 2 hours maximum. But you definitely could tour on it. So you could ride all day. It's a real dual purpose bike. It's absolutely surprised me. I expected it to be a little bit of an on-off switch, but it's far from it. Got a gentleman waving me past. I'm in no wood, my man. Pothole City. We'll drop the modes down, back to road. Yeah, you can tell it immediately. It's plusher. When I've just done what, 10 minutes or so in dynamic, and I've already started to feel it up my bum. But as once I've took it off and gone back into road mode, it's softened it right up. Still firm, Don't get me wrong, it's still firm, as it would be in a, you know, when you got, you know, on a sports bike, on a naked sports bike. But it's the more you ride it, the more you can feel it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. When I first got on it, coming off my GS, I thought, oh, this is awkward, this is flat bars over the front. But the more I've rode it, the more I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's nice. Right folks, well, back on the beast. Say again, thank you to Rybrook for the test on the S1000R Sport. It's a very, very nice piece of kit. I think possibly 5 or 6 years ago it had the money off me there and then. But my body ain't as good as it used to be, and sitting in this armchair, the GS, it's just a bit more comfortable for the long distance, and I do like to get a few miles in. I only conservative I have with the 1000R was I don't know whether I'll be able to do 250, 300 mile a day on it. I probably could. You'd get used to it. A couple little bags on the back. As I say, I think a tour on it. But this thing just not being back in the sofa. Anyway, morning in the sun done. I think we'll go home now and get some lunch. So until the next time, it's Lone Wolf saying bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a tick, give us a like if you like what I do, and most importantly, remember to be careful out there. It's Lone Wolf, bye for now.